When interest rates drop, even just a little bit, predatory lenders come out in full force. So if you know anyone who is considering a refinance, somebody who bought their home in the last few years, or who has maybe gotten themselves into a little bit of debt and they need a way out, you might be in these shoes yourself. You're going to want to pay attention today because I'm going to share with you the red flags you can watch out for to avoid getting scammed on a refinance. Here's why I'm issuing such bold warnings right now. At the end of 2023, we had recently gotten some positive inflation news, and that spurred an improvement in the market, and it spurred wild speculation that the Fed was going to cut interest rates 4 times in 2024. Well, you know who also heard about this was mortgage companies. And you may not know, but there are pop-up shops, call center banks that will open their doors just for a few months to capitalize on a refinance boom and then close when interest rates go back up. They staff up on loan officers, not the best kind of loan officers, like people who just got their license or are only in it for the money. They staff up on processors, they staff up on underwriters, and they get ready for rates to come down so they can make all the money quick. But as you and I know, it didn't really work out that way, right? Inflation ticked back up, interest rates actually got worse, and 4 rate cuts have yet to materialize. So these refi order takers have been sitting on the edge of their seat, growing more impatient, hungrier, and desperate. Now we've seen interest rates come down just a little bit, and they are jumping. They're pouncing on all these innocent new homeowners who don't fully understand a refinance, but have been banking on one since they purchased. So let's talk about who exactly has a target on their back and needs to be the most careful. There's a lot of people who will be targeted by solicitation, email campaigns, mail campaigns to refinance a little bit too early before we've truly seen the bottom of where interest rates are going to go. And by the way, these same people who are being targeted are also the people who do stand to benefit from a refinance. They should actually do it. It just needs to be done in the right way, but we'll come back to that in just a second. New homeowners likely have a huge target on them because, one, they're innocent to this whole, this is their first go at a refinance market or cycle. They likely have an interest rate above 7%. Some are pushing close to 8%, especially if they purchased last October. They will be easy to impress with just the slightest improvement on a mortgage rate, even if it has quite a bit of points attached to it. As we've discussed right here on this weekly blog, homeowners are in a lot of debt. Credit card balances are high. Credit card delinquencies are at their highest point in 12 years. People need a strategy. They need a way out of the debt they've gotten themselves into. A refinance could do that. A refinance is also a way that you could tap into your equity to invest in a business or another property. There's a lot of good reasons to refinance, guys. This is not meant to say don't refinance. It's just that I want you to watch out for a couple red flags. I've been through 3 refinance cycles in my career, and when I go to explain a refinance to a homeowner, transparency is key. The information needs to be presented in a way where they can not just see what their monthly savings will be, but what their true net savings in the long run look like. So when you're refinancing, here's what you want to pay attention to. The costs attached to the refinance, whether or not you're paying points for that rate, what your new loan amount will be, and what your break-even point will be given the costs that you're incurring to refinance compared to the amount you're saving monthly. And then you consider how long do you plan to stay in this home and this loan. Here's the problem though. In order for a client to really understand this, I have to spend a good amount of time educating them first. That's what I do. And anyone you know who might consider refinancing in the few months that are coming up, they need to understand enough. They need to have a good enough understanding of how this all works that they could make a confident decision for themselves, right? I'm going to host a free webinar open to everyone. You, your clients, anyone you know. It's not open to the sleazy sales guys that I mentioned on my Instagram post last week. If you missed it, it's a good one. You should go check it out. But everyone else is welcome to join us on Thursday, August 15th at 11 a.m. Pacific. I'm going to show you guys a total cost analysis, how to read it and understand it, then how to make sure your loan estimate matches what you originally sold. I'll provide you the visuals so you will see exactly what you look for, exactly where the red flags usually are hidden, and how to understand it all. I'm also going to show you how to analyze your new loan amount and what to do with your current escrow balance. You don't have to take the time to educate yourself on how to properly refinance. But not every loan officer who calls you, or your clients, by the way, is going to have their best interests at heart. So I'd recommend spending the 30 minutes with me to properly understand how all this stuff works so that you'll be able to identify for yourself when the right time comes, what your true benefit is going to be, and then make a confident decision. I hope I'll see you guys there, and I hope you share this with anyone who could benefit.